Hi, VJ here, your career catapult strategist. Thank you for joining me for today's session. We're going to discuss your support system, right? This is very important because this is what you need to get ahead in your career. Now, when I say your support system, I'm not just talking about your family and your friends, but I'm talking about four key types of people that can help you with your career. We're going to discuss mentors, accountability partners, sponsors and advocates, and champions. So these are the four types of people that you need in terms of building your career. So mentors are people who are usually somewhere above you in your level of your career. And these are the people that can help you with your career, right? You go to them for advice. They can be in your industry. They can be outside of your industry. They can be in your company, outside of your company. You can have a formal mentor. You can have an informal mentor. And by that, I mean, you can be part of a formal program or you can be part of an informal program. Accountability partners are the people that they make sure you do what you say you're going to do, right? Like if you go to the gym, a lot of people who work out have accountability partners to make sure that they're doing the work in the gym. For your career, an accountability partner helps you keep pushing forward, right? If you say, in order to get to my next level, I need to start learning how to program in Ruby on Rails. Your accountability partner is going to be that person who's like, so how are you doing? Where are you at with your learning? Have you read your next chapter for Ruby on Rails? Have you started practicing in it? This is the person that you definitely want. And it's somebody you want to spend a lot of time with, right? So you need to pick this person correctly. Don't pick somebody that's in direct competition with you. Pick somebody who's going to be there for you, who's going to be on time, who's going to make it worth your while to stay communicated with them. Now, I have two accountability partners, one of which our birthdays are a few days apart, and we like to get together around our birthdays, and we have a meal, and we kind of talk shop, see how things are going with each other. We bounce a lot of ideas off of each other, and I'm the one that makes sure he's doing what he's supposed to do in his industry, and he makes sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in my business. So it works out very well for the two of us. And same thing with my other one. We have a very similar backgrounds, but we've never been competing against each other. So it's quite nice because I can always reach out and say, listen, I want to do this new thing, but I'm not sure how much time it's going to take, and I don't want to take too long. And he's like, okay, well, set a time and let's, keep me apprised every week as to how you're doing and see if you can hit this goal in X amount of time. So that's what an accountability partner is for and what they can do for you. Next up, we have sponsors. Sponsors are really crucial to your career because these are people who are in positions of leadership who can also push you ahead, right? These are people who speak about you when you're not in the room. So let's say you have a boss and they have a boss, obviously, and the boss's boss is like, oh, I work with Mike on that one project, and Mike was pretty cool for that project. So we have some new things coming up. Maybe we should consider Mike for this project. Now, an advocate or a champion is somebody who cheerleads for you. They have your back when your name is mentioned when you're not in the room, right? So this is a person who's like, rah, 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 if Mike can't do it, no one can. Yay! So if that person's boss is like, well, Mike was pretty good, let's try Mike out, then your boss would be the one who'd be like, you know what, Mike has been fantastic on my team. He's been killing it. He goes above and beyond. I think he would be great for this project. Now, I'm just using this as an example, but it's not always your boss and your boss's boss, right? These are people you cannot pick. These are people who have to notice you. These are people that you have to prove yourself to without even realizing that they are paying attention to you. So they find you based on how you work. They find you based on the fact that you're giving your all and that you've showed up the best version of yourself every day that you're at work and doing what you need to do for your projects, right? So these are the people, like I said, you have to get noticed by them. You might want to just have coffee with some of these people if you can. If there's a break room and you see some of like the VPs around and you're not a VP but would like to be a VP, get to know the VPs. It's simple. Oh, hey, let's just talk on a coffee break. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you went on vacation last week, right? How was it? Oh, I see your kid play soccer. My kid plays soccer. What position? Blah, blah, blah. It's a really easy thing to do, to just talk to these people, to just get to know them, even on a personal level, because then they might stop to go, I wonder what they do on a professional level. Let's see how their performance is. So these are the people who are very key to your career. For women, having a sponsor is extremely important because 70% of women who have sponsors get to higher positions. And even only 54% of women actually have sponsors, right? This is according to a Harvard Review article from 2012. So These are the key people that you really want to have in your corner. So make sure you look at these 4 people, make sure you have this support system, right? This is your personal board of directors. Just like your company has a board of directors, you need a board of directors so that you're able to thrive as well in your career, right? Thank you so much for paying attention to this week's webinar. Stay tuned for the next topic. Bye.